Snap. What's up, fellas? What's up, guys, gals? Whatever else, whatever fucking else there is out there now. Not that. Whatever else is out there is probably watching my page. I wouldn't be watching my page if I was anything but a guy or a gal. But who the fuck knows? Who knows? Who knows in this fucking world we live in today? Who could have foresaw, right? Growing up as a kid in the 80s and 90s, that would let it slip away like this, and see these fucking creatures, that are running around in this fucking world trying to dictate policy, dictating fucking craziness. Here's my mother right here, let's see. Yo! I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, my poor mother, what a fucking saint. What a saint. So, the more I go through my life, piece by piece, story by story, it's hard, especially as a man of sobriety and a man of I wouldn't say so much faith, but in religion, not so much faith in religion, but of what the fuck's the word they use? Somebody help me out. The word they use in the halls in AA when it comes to spirituality. A man of spirituality, it's hard not to. Sorry, I'll roll these windows up. It's hard not to see in some of these stories the God or some type of godly presence stepping in. Right now I'm kind of going through my head and thinking of the of the phrase. It's a two-word phrase. Divine intervention. That's the word I was looking for. Intervening. God intervening in some type of way. You know what I mean? Being in a fucked up, sticky situation that I got myself in. That I 100% got myself in. Through abusing, being in prison, and being an anger-filled Napoleon complex, whatever it might be. Getting in situations where things could have cost so many more years of my life in prison or dead. I was thinking of one situation, right, where I relapsed. A friend offered me somewhere to stay for the night, and it was in the Hope House SRO. And he was using. He had just started getting high, and we were getting high that night, and we got high with whatever money we had, and I was not done. Usually, like, I would not accept, like, especially if it was a certain time. Like, if it's fucking 1 in the morning, 1:30, and and I just relapsed. Like, I'm not done. I'm not done. I need more. I'm okay. Like I'm like, Derek, I'm not done, dude. I'm not done, man. Like, I'm not suggesting you come with me. I wouldn't, right? But I'm not done. What do you got in here? What do you got? What do you got for a weapon? What do you got? He's like, I don't have nothing, man. And I'm like, you know what? That's all right. That's all right. I don't need. I got two weapons. I got two weapons right here. I got a left and a right. I'll figure it out. So I called the guy. My guy who's my usual guy, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna have to sacrifice him. I went and met him in Copley. And I met him, I'm like, give me, I was getting some drop rock. But I'm like, give me a bunch. I got like $150. You know what I mean? And I had never shorted him before. I had never like pulled no stunts on him. So I go to meet him and fucking he pulls it out, and I hit it in the air real quick, and then I blasted it, bam. But you know, because I hit it in the air, I really didn't put everything into the fucking punch like I could have, would have, if I was just gonna hit him. Like that's like a thing of mine. Like when I rob dudes, like I'll usually just hit a motherfucker when they pull up, or when I know they got shit, and then I'll just run through their pockets, or wherever you know I know they might have shit, and that's usually works pretty good for me. You know what I mean? Because, or you know, if they have it in their mouth or whatever. And the shit went everywhere. And I expected him to be somebody that would fight. But there was people around, right? And another dude, but this isn't the situation that got crazy. Like, there was another dude around that was like, what the fuck? And like, he wanted to fight, I thought. So I'm like, what's up? He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm like, what do you think? Like, what do you think time it is? You know, like, what do you think I'm doing? And then there was another kid there standing with him. And I'm like, what's up? So I stepped to both of them. And I knew one of them. It was a kid, fucking Shayne, Stilphen. Rest in peace, Shayne. He's dead now. But Shayne, I knew. And he's like, John, what's up? It's me. Remember fucking Shayne from New Hope? I met him in New Hope. And I'm like, all right, pick some shit up. Let's go. And the most we got whatever was on the ground, which was a bunch of shit. But the dude had a fucking huge ass stem, and the shit was caked. Like, he must have been smoking out of this shit, because he was a dealer. He sold crack and he smoked it. And he must have been smoking out of this fucking stem for fucking weeks and not pushed this shit. Because, like, we pushed this shit. I didn't push it. I scraped this shit all night, and this shit was getting me shit. But I'm like, dude, we need more. Like I want more. Like, I want fucking, like, I want to hit somebody for like a quarter ounce or something like that. Like fucking an 8-ball or something, so like we can go sit somewhere and fucking just get to fucking doing our thing. And I'm like, fucking said somebody, do you know these dudes down here, downtown? And he's like, yeah, I know all these dudes. He's like, but some of these dudes might shoot you. I'm like, they're never gonna see me again. It don't matter, bro. If you know where the shit is, you're there. As long as I got somebody there to fucking go through and grab the shit where it is, and I can focus on hitting the motherfucker. If I could put all the focus on hitting the motherfucker, the dude's going out. Like, if like, I know what I'm doing. I know if I fucking blast a motherfucker, sucker him. Like, it's part of the game. You're going out. But the dude was scared. Every time we went to go fucking do it, he got scared, and he's like, nah, because he was scared his name was gonna be on it, right? And fucking, like, he just kept getting scared. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, we even had a few people like, here, try this shit. Like, he was good at, like, convincing them, like, I was alright. Because dudes would let me try their shit, like, fucking giving me fucking free hits and shit. I'm like, alright, like, we were just hanging, fucking, I was still smoking, like, some of the shit we had, but I wanted more. So, he finally was like, alright, I got somebody to meet. And he's like, alright, meet them in the ATM. We were downtown. Like, downtown. And I'm like, alright, it better be fucking legit. And I'm like, but I don't like in the ATM. And I go in the ATM, and the person he had meet me just wasn't, it wasn't, yo. I'm like, this motherfucker here, right? And he ain't nowhere to be found. And I have two motherfuckers run up on me. Now it's a reverse situation. They trying to rob me. And I ain't got no money. I'm trying to rob them. So I'm like, kick that shit in. And the second person comes. And now they get a knife. Right? Now I'm fighting with the first person. They stick me. Boom. I get hit. And I see blood. So I know that they got a knife. I'm fucking bleeding everywhere. And the fucking dudes fucking ripped my fucking chain off. The second dude. And I'm like, fuck. Once he realizes I don't have nothing, like, this dude just takes off. So now I'm just trying to fucking get out of that ATM with my life, right? But this person's telling the other person, call such and such. Like, I'm trying to rob them now. They're trying to get me. They're trying to call to other people on the block. And I'm like, fuck, if I don't make it out of here, I'm fucking done. I'm done. These motherfuckers are gonna kill me, right? Like, if I can't get out of this ATM, this ATM fucking doorway, right? And then get out of this fucking area, I'm done. And I'm leaving a blood trail everywhere. So I make it out of the doorway of the ATM by wrestling, like, with my life, every last breath I had. And I didn't have much energy left. And fucking this fucking car pulls up to me, and I'm like, fuck, like, who the fuck is this? I don't, like, there's no way I'm gonna know anyone down here. I mean, it's a chance, but it was like looked like a Puerto Rican car, and I got nervous, and I pull up, and it's like some Arab. It's some Arab, right? And it's a fucking gypsy cab. It's a gypsy cab. And he's like, get in. And I get in the back seat of this fucking gypsy cab, bleeding all over this fucking gypsy cab. And I could see, like, just a group of motherfuckers, right? Fucking chase the fucking gypsy cab. And I'm like, get out of here, please, just get out of here. And he steps on it and fucking pianos through the red light, past the commons, like down the commons, down towards like what would be Arlington, the Green Line, towards Boylston, and got me out of there. And, like, I don't know where this motherfucker came from, bro. I don't know where this fucking dude came from, or what made him stop or peep the situation. But he seen me come out of that fucking ATM fucking doorway, right out of the door. You know how you go into an ATM, you gotta put the card in and do all that. But he seen me come out of the door, fucking leaking, right? And just must have seen that I was escaping a bad situation, and it was only gonna get worse once these dudes found their people and realized that it went from them trying to rob me to me trying to rob them. And because Shayne had them thinking I had money, and I never found out what the fuck happened, because next time I seen the kid fucking Shayne, he fucking ran from me. I'm like, you motherfucker, I'm gonna fucking kill you. But I was still, I couldn't fucking, I got fucking hit up bad in the leg, real bad. It couldn't fucking, I could barely walk, never mind run. Now the guy brought me to BMC and fucking dropped me off right at the emergency room. And I had court that day, and I didn't go to court, so I had a warrant, I thought. So I was mad afraid of them finding out my name or running me for a warrant, especially with a stab wound. And like I was mad freaked out. I was I was geeked as shit, and I don't even know if I might have did some meth too, but I had them stitch me up, which they didn't stitch me up that well, and I left. And like that later that day, I was still up. The sun had come up, and I went to go find Derek to like tell him what happened. And but that fucking gypsy cab driver, that probably, I'm gonna imagine, was Muslim, was not a Catholic like myself. Come out of nowhere, and was just some divine intervention, man, because them motherfuckers were gonna kill me, because it turned around and I started and try to rob these motherfuckers instead of, you know, they were trying to rob me, but I tried to rob them. So it turned into a situation where, you know, they wanted to get me. They wanted to get this white dude who thought was gonna come downtown and rob them on their territory. And this fucking dude set me up, and I was gonna get him whenever I saw him. And the fucking kid ran from me. I didn't care how fucked up my leg was. If I was able to fucking grab him and he didn't take off from me, I would have hurt him. But he fucking, not too long later, I don't know what you want to call it, karma or living that life, he got arrested and was in station D4, I think it is. I know which, I don't know exactly if it's D4, but the one in the South End on West Adams Street, the South End Police Station, Boston Police, and he still had some fetty on him, and he did the fetty in the police station, and he went out, he OD'd, and they do like 15-30 minute checks, I forget, but they never checked on him. They never checked on Shayne, and Shayne died. And he made a big thing about it. His mother made a big thing, which rightfully so. I don't blame her, because he was dead, and they did God knows how many rounds when he was in a straight knot, and somebody should have checked on him. You know, whatever my issues were with him, and I expressed that when I went into the Bay, and I guess he was an MBK, one of these fucking MBK kids, which some of my friends became, kids that were my friends became part of this group. And when I came in South Bay, I told these kids that, yeah, he's a fucking bitch, he's a clown. And they I guess they weren't happy that I was speaking the way I was speaking about one of their brothers, and then he died, and then I told them that's still how I felt about him, which I was just saying just to kind of be a dickhead and just stand on what I was saying, but I don't wish that on anybody. You know what I mean? Now that look back today, I don't, you know, I feel bad for the mother. I don't wish that. I don't wish that. I didn't wish that on him, but you know, those things happen, and it's a shame. It's a shame that happened. But whatever it is, what it is. You know, that's what happens when you play stupid games and win stupid prizes. So they say. You know, that's why I don't fuck with fentanyl, and I never really did. It is what it is. Alright, I'm going to end here, but divine intervention, God stepping in a situation where I could have, would have, and maybe should have died, you know, because I have friends that aren't here no longer. Robbing drug dealers got killed, and you know, I'm still here to tell the story. And when I look back, I do see that God works through people. They don't necessarily need to be people that share the same faith as you, because there's good people in every faith, every color, every race, and there's also shitty people of every denomination as well. You need to recognize that and not judge people by, not judge a book by its cover, as they say. Have a good day. Thank you if you made it this far. Bye.